It is Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. I'm Marshall Manlove here with my sports reports and Delaware sports. Be interesting to see how this kind of happens and unfolds and progresses over the course of days, weeks, and months. Actually, be interesting to see if I can keep up this pace. Don't expect a video every day like this. Great. Now somebody's trying to call me. All right. The technology is fantastic when it works. Went on this whole big rant yesterday about the Odessa Ducks. How I'm all excited about how the Ducks are doing down there. And apparently there was a big glitch in the video. One of the streams just went from one spot in the timeline to another. The others had the audio working okay, but the video was a little choppy. If it chops out my head, that's okay. No loss there. But we don't want to chop out anybody's picture or anything like that if I've talked about them. So I went on this rant about the Odessa Ducks, how excited I am for their success, particularly in volleyball. And what we missed there was my projections for the Ducks and their volleyball team. I just wanted to bring that back up here because they had won 3 games in a row, matches in a row. Thought they're going to have a little bit of difficulty today at Concord High School. And then I think they have a good possibility of winning out the rest of the matches that they are going to play. They could end up 7-8. I don't think they'll be in playoff contention with the 7-8 record, but I think they would qualify that as a success. We'll talk about another big win for a school and a relatively new program that's in my backyard, and I reffed that yesterday. Exciting match. And talk about that, as I said, just in a second. Now, people are starting to send me some information to mysportsreports@gmail.com and desports@verizon.net. And I appreciate that. Say hello to my new viewers on twitch.tv, rumble.com, and YouTube. My Sports Reports, there's my channel there. Hey, we're up to 5 subscribers now on my Sports Reports on my YouTube channel. But that represents a 25% increase from yesterday. Let's have a 25% increase every day, and we will rule the world in no time. So let's go see what we had to talk about from yesterday. This picture is of Tatnall Hornet Rashawn Lamons. They were selected as the Hornets Athlete of the Week for last week. He's from the football team. What your clue there is this football that he's holding and this picture of him in his football uniform. He had a big day for the Hornets last week. 318 yards in total offense. He rushed for 274 yards on 19 carries, scored 2 touchdowns there, completed 2 passes for 18 yards, and he caught 2 passes for 26 yards. He also had an interception on defense and recovered a fumble for a touchdown on defense. That is a big day indeed. And Rashawn Lamons, worthy of Tatnall Hornets Athlete of the Week. We just got word that Sussex Tech's Athlete of the Week was Jaron Sample, also from their football team. In just one half, the junior had 14 carries for 114 yards and 4 touchdowns. The starters pulled for the second half, and he got to just watch his friends finish the rest of the game for them. And that was the Ravens' homecoming game. Pretty much any home game this past weekend was a homecoming game. Over in field hockey from yesterday, over at Tatnall, the Hornets scored a 2-0 win against Padua Academy. Callie Clayton scored 2 goals in that 2-0 win. Cape Henlopen beats Lake Forest 7-0. Sophomore Louise Rishko scored a hat trick and assisted on another goal. Mackenzie Brown scored twice for the Vikings. Caravel shuts out Tower Hill 1-0. Addison Van Rensler with the shutout and goal for the Buccaneers. Jordan Holloman, Macy Bradford, and Ella Shockley each scored 2 goals as the number 1 Wildcats of Del Mar blanked Polytech 8-0. Del Mar scored 92 goals and just allowed 1 in 10 games, and that 1 goal that they allowed was against Cape Henlopen, who are the number 2 team in the state and the 4-time Division I state champions. Morgan Leeper and Emma Westbrook scored 2 goals each as Sussex Academy defeats Caesar Rodney 5-0. We were looking at that game as a big one for Sussex Academy. We're going to see how that shook up the top 10 rankings here in a moment. Shelby Manlove picked up an assist. Would be distant relation, if at all. Just noteworthy because it's a Manlove making news. Whether she's related or not closely, doesn't matter. It's just cool to have a Manlove showing up in the statistical categories here this Tuesday afternoon. Well, it's Wednesday now. Madison Simpson and Reese Nicrelli had 2 goals each in Smyrna's 5-0 win against Indian River. Woodbridge upsets Sussex Central 3-2. Parker Keeler scored her 2nd goal of the game, which proved to be the game winner in the 2nd quarter, all scoring done in the first half. The Blue Raiders outshot the Golden Knights 16-4. What do you do with that news when you start to rank the teams? Well, we're going to tell you that they're going to need to show a little bit more power. Woodbridge, certainly a powerful victory for them over Sussex Central, who we had ranked like 5th or 6th or something like that. You already can get a peek ahead here as we talk about Tori Adams scoring 4 times as our 3rd-ranked Sussex Tech Ravens blew out Seaford 9-0. Carly Penrod scored 2 of her own. And here are the Delaware Sports High School top 10 teams re-ranked as of today in field hockey. Del Mar continues to be number 1 and Cape number 2. Sussex Tech still at number 3. Smyrna at number 4. We move Sussex Academy up to number 5 with that win over Sussex Central. They're now 7-2. We move Caesar Rodney down. We don't see Woodbridge yet. We're going to have to see if they can pick up another strong victory or 2 to move them up here in the rankings. Polytech 5-4. We move Sussex Central down to number 10, and Wilmington Charter and Newark Charter up 1 each in the rankings. Oh, by the way, my coffee maker broke the other day. So yesterday I did this whole thing without coffee. I had to go buy a new one. $130. But let me tell you, I'm in a much better mood. Didn't look like I was in such a bad mood yesterday, but I was. I can act sometimes. I acted like I was in this fantastic mood. I guess I was in a good mood talking about the Odessa Ducks, which nobody really saw on one of the channels because of the previously mentioned video glitch. This is like a 26-ounce mug of coffee. I'm on my 2nd pot. Almost done with my 2nd pot. And it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's go over to boys soccer here in Delaware. And trust me, I understand if you're watching this from some other state, you're like, who cares about Delaware? Well, the people in Delaware care. And if you are watching this from another state, I am happy to discuss sports from your state as well. And I can set up a whole separate channel dedicated to you on the My Sports Reports channel. A grandiose vision with not so grandiose a pocketbook and budget. But I will do what I can because I like doing this. This is fun. My stage hypnosis career is fun. Big shows this weekend. This is all brought to you by me, Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. I'm not even going to talk about real estate right now. I sell that in Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I'm so aggravated with that right now. So I had that really messed up my day yesterday. No coffee and some just horrifying work to do in real estate. Back to boys soccer here in Delaware. Our top-ranked team, Salesianum, lost a tough game to New Jersey powerhouse ranked Cocos Valley Regional 3-2. Beckham Hasty and Klein Giampi both scored a pair of goals as Middletown dropped Glasgow 4-0. Nicholas Panico scored twice, and Aldo Hernandez Becerra had a goal and 2 assists in Cape Henlopen's win over Seaford. Zion Atakra scored all 3 goals as the Smyrna Eagles blanked Lake Forest 3-0. Yeah, I don't know if I needed to add the score there since I said all 3 goals and they blanked Lake Forest. But there it is, 3-0. At Paquiniminx, Braxton Lockwood scored 2 times as the Jaguars beat Milford also by that 3-0 score. Over to volleyball, Cape Henlopen beat Indian River 3-2 in an exciting Henlopen Conference match, which saw the deciding game decided 16-14. Oh, there's some great English there that I wrote. The deciding game decided 16-14. You would think I would have accumulated a better vocabulary at this stage in my career, but I have not. So the deciding game was decided 16-14. And just so you know, for those of you who don't watch volleyball, in a deciding set, that would be the 5th set, best of 5, the first 4 sets or games go up to 25, 15 with a cap of 2. You have to win by 2 in all of those sets. So it had to be exciting there. Glad I didn't ref that one. I don't like reffing those close matches like that. They're fun to watch, horrible to referee though, because you don't want to get put into a position where you have to make a call that decides a match. We're going to talk about refereeing from the volleyball perspective and other sports much more in depth at another time. But just trust me, if you are a volleyball fan, a parent, a player, just know this. The referees want everything to be very, very clear and not put in a position on any play, actually, where they have to make some kind of judgment call. We just don't like it. We want everything to be very straightforward and matter of fact. In this match, Riley Wilson led the Vikings with 13 kills, and Megan Smith had 30 assists. There goes the video again. Hang on for a second. Technology's great. Oh, I just love how it... Oh, you don't know how horrible it is to watch my own self here in the monitor. Absolutely, just absolutely horrible. Please, I will definitely put you in this spot. I can write all the news. You can just read it. I have a teleprompter. Sort of. I don't know how to put the teleprompter together. It's sitting like right over there in pieces, like a big paperweight. But I can type all that stuff in and you can read it. You can sit here with your handsome or beautiful face. Oh my God, it just did it again. Oh, come on. Oh, great. That was even worse. Oh, the freeze that just happened there was even worse. I think I'm having internet issues. Anyway. Caesar Rodney. You know what's really worse about this? Now I have to sit there and watch my face to see if it freezes so I can unfreeze it from the horrible position that it freezes in. It's a nightmare. Ugh. Caesar Rodney beats Lake Forest in straight sets. Alexandra Martisic had 13 kills to lead the Riders. Dover 3-0 over Sussex Academy. They're excited down there. They're close to capturing a conference championship. Olivia and Wanyu recorded 34 more assists for the Senators. We talked about her, showed her the other day. Brenya Reed had 16 kills for Sussex Central in their 3-0 win against Seaford. Wilmington Friends cruised past Tatnall in straight sets. That would be the second time they've done that this year. In this match, Jocelyn Nathan recorded her 1,000th career dig for the Quakers. There in the center, is Jocelyn Nathan, and they were prepared for her to reach that milestone. As you can see, had all the artwork and the posters all ready to go for when that milestone happened. Congratulations to Jocelyn Nathan from Wilmington Friends School. In an exciting 5-set match, the Mustangs of MOT Charter came from behind 2-1 to beat the Vikings of St. Elizabeth. Daphne Sapp led MOT with 9 kills, and Adriana Alvarez had 33 assists. I refereed that match, and it was exciting indeed. Big win for the Mustangs to beat a Catholic Conference team. And let's see what that did for the Mustangs in the Diamond State Conference. It was good to do that match for one particular reason. I only had to drive like 2 miles to get there. But they're excited. The head coach over there, Cody Zylkowski, sorry that I mispronounced your name there. The Mustangs improved to 6-4. They're going to take on St. George's Tech tomorrow. That'll be a district battle. Then St. Andrews, Charter School, Wilmington, Glasgow, and Conrad. It could end up probably with an even record there. But that was a big win for that program. And they recently beat the Odessa Ducks, my new favorite team. But the Mustangs are new favorites also because they're close. I don't have to drive too far to get there. And my favorite place to eat after doing the MOT Charter game was right here at home. Just a protein bar, but it was right here at home with my beautiful wife, Dawn. Newark Charter back in the win column as they beat Delaware Military Academy in straight sets. McKenna Ritchie had 22 digs for the Patriots. They remain very difficult to beat. Julia Yurkovich, pounded 20 kills in a 3-0 win against Smyrna. Game scores were 25-15, 25-7, and 25-10. I'll tell you what, this Spartan team is a machine. As long as they stay healthy, I don't see anybody beating them. Abigail Garcia paced the Auks of Archmere Academy with 15 kills in their 3-1 victory over Caravel, and their ex-assistant coach, Mike LeClaire. Madeline Fisher had 20 assists for Archmere. And there goes the video once again. Which means, oh my God, look at that. Just, it's so horrible. I'm getting old. So horrible. At least I have all my hair. That's right. This is my real hair. Let me tell a quick story about my hair. Not that you care, but I'm going to tell it anyway. This is my cut that I kept through the lockdowns. And then I decided that since I'm a hypnotist, that I wanted to look like a wizard on stage. So I was going to continue to grow it out. But it is a frightening process. I have to gel this back, and it is a mess. What I should do is just do this recording every morning with my hair as it is, as I have woken up every day, and just show you the current state of my hairs every day. That would probably be more exciting for me. Anyway, frightening for you, more exciting for me. But this is kind of a long stream here today, and I am hoping that it has recorded much better than it did yesterday. We shall see. If you want to send in any news, just send it to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marshall Manlove, and now